Taking a strong stance, Democrats on the U.S. House Foreign Affairs Committee slammed President Donald Trump for unfairly singling out India with steep 50% tariffs, even as China, one of the largest buyers of Russian oil, faces no such penalties. In a statement posted on X, the panel's Democrats said instead of imposing sanctions on China or others purchasing larger amounts of Russian oil, Trump singling out India with tariffs, hurting Americans and sabotaging the US-India relationship in the process. The lawmakers argued that the move undermines the very cause it claims to champion, pursuing Russia over its war in Ukraine. The committee remarked that it's almost like it's not about Ukraine at all. The criticism came a day after Trump's revised tariff policy on India came into effect. The president had initially announced 25% reciprocal tariffs on Indian goods but later doubled the figure to 50%, calling it a penalty for New Delhi's continued oil imports from Russia. While India faced the sharpest hike, other nations such as China and Turkey were largely spared with significantly lower levies, 30% and 15% respectively. Apparently, the move is widely seen as a pressure tactic by Washington to push India into making concessions in the proposed bilateral trade agreement. However, New Delhi has pushed back strongly against the decision. In its response on August 6, India's Ministry of External Affairs described the US action as extremely unfortunate and unjustified. The ministry noted that India's energy imports were guided by market factors and rooted in its obligation to ensure energy security for 1.4 billion citizens. Hours after US President Donald Trump's steep 50% tariffs on Indian goods took effect, White House trade advisor Peter Navarro launched a ballistic attack on New Delhi, branding the US-Ukraine war as Modi's war. He claimed India's continued imports of discounted Russian crude were directly bankrolling Moscow's military campaign while draining US taxpayers through Kyiv's mounting demands for aid. With that, Democrats blast Donald Trump for singling out India.